Coming up this week, I'm going to teach you how to be a champion.
Yes.
Not you, Neil.
Also, we've got a very special guest. No way.
What is the Dirt Shed Show? Welcome to this week's Dirt Shed Show with Chain Reaction Cycles. Neil, you're very welcome. How are you?
Thanks, I feel good. Nice holiday break I had. What about yourself?
It was great, yeah. Lots of resting, lots of mince pies, lots of fun. It was very, very good. Now, I tell you what, while I was away on my Christmas holidays, I was reading a little bit about psychological traits.
Ooh,
right? Have you ever heard of this?
You're judging me. You always judge
No,
me.
no, I don't judge. Basically, lots of psychological traits will all group under certain words that we would recognise or terms, such as, I've got to try and remember these. Actually, I can do it without looking at the screen because there's an acronym that they come under. OCEAN. So it's openness to experience, consciousness, extrovertism, agreeableness, and neuroticism, right? So these things, you can basically measure and dial someone's personality traits and psychological traits under these terms.
Wow.
I'm not an expert on it, right? As you can probably tell, but I found it fascinating and I thought, could we apply that to mountain biking and could we come up with some champion traits that could help us get better on bikes and maybe be better people along the way? What do you think? What do you think?
Have you been smoking again?
Well, I tell you what, Neil, no, I haven't been smoking, but I've tried to do this. Have a look. So as we go through each of these traits, imagine a dial for each, and then think if your riding needs it dialed up or dialed down. It won't always be up, so look for those attributes that you have in abundance but aren't necessarily keeping you on track or perhaps even safe. Starting at the beginning with bold. If you're a bold rider, then an open mind is going to lead you to new and exciting experiences on the bike. That could mean new locations or adoption of new tech. Not only that, but you'll do it with confidence and with a willingness. You'll see the risks as worthwhile and positive. In your actual riding though, bold can be dialed too far. If you're constantly crashing and spending too many days recovering from bad choices on the bike, perhaps you need to dial it back a little bit. Radical. Are you too cautious or conservative in your riding? Are you watching other riders enter a turn with greater speed, allowing them to carve the berm in a more successful way? Or do you grab the brakes before a rocky descent and decide to walk instead of recognising that you need to build confidence in that aspect of your riding? Being radical doesn't mean backflip tail whips. It means innovation and progression in your riding. Look at where you can innovate and progress. Recognising those opportunities to make gains is where big changes can happen in your skill level. Look at it like this. If you're that rider who is scared of a particular element of riding, let's say tight switchbacks, being radical and taking time to break the skills required down and learning them and mastering switchbacks, well, you just earned every switchback on the planet. Now that's radical. Aggressive. For sure, too much aggression can be detrimental to your enjoyment and quite frankly, your health. So this is a very sensitive dial indeed. The way to position this dial is in a place that means you're determined, even forceful and vigorous, but always on the side of positivity. Too much aggression and you'll be experiencing annoyance and frustration, lack of patience and an overall unsatisfying experience. If that's you, then tweak the dial back a bit. Too much aggression, not a good thing. Vision. Yeah, all true brilliant riders have this trait in bucket loads. No matter what discipline you look at, every rider who has risen to the top has mastered vision. In short, they've mastered planning and planning with wisdom and crucially, imagination. Good news, this dial isn't sensitive. It's hard to have too much of those traits. Too much wise planning, too much imagination, too much creativity. Nah, this is a positive dial. Bad news, it's hard to turn the dial in either direction at all. It needs a lot of effort to move it. But when you can find time to plan well, and when you do spend time allowing your imagination to become a crystallized and clear vision of your potential, then you really make huge differences in your ability and riding experience. Last one, enthusiasm. That's right, enthusiasm is the warm and fuzzy part of riding bikes. The moments when you're riding and you take your own breath away with what you've ridden over, past or to. The excited chat with your riding mates when you're all laughing and enjoying common experience. The drive home after a ride that took all your energy in such a rewarding way that you can't wait to recover and go again. Enthusiasm is intense and in eager enjoyment, approving of your very own interest in something, allowing it to live, allowing it to thrive and grow, allowing yourself to be brave. Okay?
I think that's another bit of wisdom from the man, Martyn himself.
I try. Right, Neil, what's the news this week?
Well, it's silly season, and that is the news, really, to be honest. Lots of people leaving teams. We've not heard much news about people joining teams just yet.
I like this bit where we don't know what's happening.
So a bit of, start with the ladies. Miranda Miller is leaving Specialized Gravity.
No way.
Kate Corney leaving Specialized. I think that's big news. Obviously the world champion from last year.
That's unreal. That's right. So Specialized losing two big riders there. Two world champions.
Yolanda Neff, who already announced she's gone to Trek. She's been winning cyclocross races, showing just how talented she is. She beat the world champion Sana Kant last weekend.
Wow, another good season for her coming up then.
Also makes you think about Trek, how they've really supported really strong women in the past. Rachel Atherton has been riding the Trek, although they are leaving. No news on where they're going just yet.
Oh my goodness.
I went and rode with them at the weekend.
Rode
some downhill bikes at their bike park that's also open in the next few months.
And they didn't tell you?
No, they wouldn't never know. Although I do know they're riding 29ers. The bike that they'll be riding is not available in 27.5.
Wow. Who else? Anyone else?
Well, the big rumour is Gwyn's going to Intense, which I'm pretty sure is true because Dean Lucas is moving on and Charlie Harrison are both leaving.
They're like, dude,
Intense.
We can't afford you guys anymore.
That's the way it goes. Often when these riders announce they're leaving, it's because someone else has jumped in to take some money.
It is a competitive arena, isn't it? So it's not
it's
not that
game.
friendly. Yeah, absolutely.
Freeride World, Graham Agassiz is leaving Kona after 12 years.
Wow. I wonder where he's going.
Is off Mongoose. DJ Brandt.
Wow. So we don't know where all these guys are going. I guess they're doing that bit on Instagram where they're like, thanks for all the support, guys. Give it a few days not to be too ungrateful and then put up their new sponsor.
We'll see.
Basically.
So, actually, Josh Bryson on Cannondale. That has not been officially announced yet, although he's put a video of him. We know this. Not official, but official. He's riding a Cannondale bike.
I tell you what, that just makes me so happy. Josh Bryceland on a Cannondale.
Volvo Cannondale is coming back.
Oh, I tell you, man, Josh
Mr.
Bryceland,
Jove.
he is the perfect rider for Cannondale to bring back their old spirit. They used to find riders with great characters.
Martin Ashton.
Me aside, riders with great characters and Josh fits into that mould amazingly.
Mars Rockwell.
Incredible rides. And now Josh Bryson, that's awesome. I love that. Great news, Neil. Great news. Should we do a bit of a quiz?
A quiz?
I've got a great quiz for you here, Neil.
Is this, we're going to the pub for this, like the last
No,
quiz?
no, not like that quiz, no. But we might be bringing that back. It was quite a lot of fun. Right, the quiz this week, quiz question. Now, which legendary group or club was legendary trials rider Hans Rey a member of? Now, was it A, the Mountain Bike Hall of Fame? Is he part of that? B, the Laguna Rads? Sounds familiar. Or was it C, the Mingins? Now wait, Neil, while you think on that, and you too, think about it, what was it? Let's have a look at some fails and bails.
Alright, Martyn is gone, but right before he left, he asked you the question, what legendary club or underground group do I belong to?
It's got to be the Laguna Rads.
Well, is it Laguna Rats or the Mountain Bike Hall of Fame, or is it maybe the Mingins, the Australian Mingins?
Well, I would say Hall of Fame as well, Hans, but not the Mingins, that's Aussie.
I'm a Mingin, I wish I had my sign here. I'm all three.
No way.
Yeah, two
How
out of
can you be
three.
a 3? That's amazing.
2 out of 3.
We've got Hans in the shed, but Hans, what are you doing in the UK?
Well, I'm here actually for the second part of my UK talk tour. You know, I do talks all over the country. I have 13 new venues starting on January 16th in Derby, and then the last one will be on February 5th in central London. We have one in Mayfair, and in between we're going to be in Wales and Scotland and all over the UK. So if you go to the Speakers from the Edge website, you can actually find the tour dates and ticket information, and I hope to see you there.
Nice. I went to the one in Bath recently with Steve Pete. It's cool to just hear about his old stories, and I'm sure you've got plenty of your own.
I bet he has some good stuff to
Yeah,
tell.
I know some of
Yeah.
them. I know some better stories about Steve Pete. But, I'm not sure you can talk.
No, but I can guarantee you an entertaining and inspiring evening, and some happy trails from around the world.
I'm there.
Hey, what's going on? Who's this guy in the shed? Get out of my seat.
All right. I was just like handling some personal business here.
It's my favourite time of the week! Hacks and bodges, hacks and bodges, hacks and bodges, hacks and bodges. Nick was going with it. Hans looks
by
bemused.
yourself on that one, Martyn, I'm afraid.
Neil looks like he's confused. Yes, right, it's hacks and bodges time. It's your chance to win a £100 voucher for Chain Reaction Cycles. The best hack or bodge that we choose today is getting that money. So this is serious.
What we got here?
Yeah, right, I'm gonna go first. I have got, oh dear, this isn't nice. Look at this. It's Dan's custom Vitus Escarp. Custom, can you see the customization?
It was.
A bit of bootlace holding it together.
Elevated chainstay.
That is very much an elevated chainstay. Nice. That is a bit of a sad story. He says that he just left my house and decided to jump up a curb on my road and somehow snapped the chainstay. I think there's
What they
something
always
wrong
say.
with this.
God, yeah.
I just ridden up the curb.
Just
Just
riding
going
along.
How
along.
often have you said that?
That is a sad story. Sad story. What you got, Neil?
I've got, this is from Keith, who lives on the North Shore of Vancouver, and he wanted to go for a ride with that backpack, but wanted to take his multi-tool, spare tube, etc. So he's made himself his own, looks sort of like one of those 80s mountain bike things, but he's made it himself.
Do you remember you used to get those in like really fluorescent colours?
Yes,
You must have
that's
had
what I
one
was
of them
thinking of,
ones with GT. Was
Yeah,
it?
local
and some of them I hung around my,
Bum
we
bags.
call them fanny packs in America.
bags.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know
well.
that's the front bit on it in
Or you,
UK,
or you could
right?
wear a backpack.
You could wear a
Yeah,
backpack.
you could.
Well, look
Hans,
what I
you
got here. A homemade chain breaker.
Oh my
Check this
goodness,
out.
that
Ian
is-
made this one.
Yeah, Ian made this to break 3 links out of his granddaughter's bike.
So you basically use some pliers and squeeze it together.
That must be quite a squeeze.
I know.
Strong
Serious
forearms.
grip strength. Would that work? I can't imagine that working.
Or you can
What-
just
yeah.
buy a chain breaker and
You could have done that. Well, you know what I mean? That brings me to the main point of this part of the show. We've got to pick a winner. I mean, it seems like a lot of effort has gone into Ian's work.
this is pretty innovative, I have to
well
say.
That's pretty
that
good.
as
So,
well.
so
I mean-
Hans, you're the guest. Is this the winner? It's £100 you're giving away here.
£100.
Yeah. And you would be able to get a new chain breaker.
I think this is it.
Ian,
This is it. The chain breaker
You're a
wins.
winner. You win £100. Congratulations. Use that voucher at Chain Reaction Cycles.
Buy yourself a chain breaker.
Yes, definitely. Let us know what you do
Or
spend
10.
it on. If you want to get into hacks and bodges and try and win that money, then go to our uploader, GMBN uploader, and you can put your pictures in there. Tell us your story, and you could be winning some money. Good luck. Okay, Caption Contest time. Your chance to win a GMBN water bottle like this one. They're very good, aren't they?
They're very good.
Very, very good. You need one of these. But there's only one way to win one, and this is it. Our
could buy
captions
one.
this week.
Sorry.
Technically, you could buy one.
one.
You could buy. Actually, maybe we should ask you to do that instead of sending in hacks and captions. But you can win this one.
It's free.
This is what's important. You can win this one,
You've
Neil.
got to write something funny and it's free.
Something funny. So we've got some absolute crackers here, Neil, to try and win this bottle. Look at this photo. Right, so here's the caption for that. Chris Housego says, does exactly what it says on the tin.
Nice.
Yes, that's good. That's good.
Shell said, Blake OS, the update you'll want to skip.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is good. And Broken Legs says it's already captioned.
Oh, nice one.
Like that. I think the Blake OS one.
I like that's good. Yeah.
Okay, Shell, you are a winner. GMB and water bottle on its way to you.
Save your money. It's coming free.
Yeah. All you other people out there who just lost, go buy yourself a GMB and water bottle,
you
will you?
losers.
If you don't want to do that, here's a caption photo that you can put captions to in the comment section down below. Look at that. That's actually quite good. Have I got one for that? No, I haven't got one. No, I haven't got one for that. All right, let's see what you got. Before we go any further, Neil, you know we got 1 million subscribers.
We did. Boom.
I can't tell you what, I don't get tired of saying that.
Boxing Day, wasn't it?
Amazing, but I want more. I want more subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the button.
Not 2 million.
What are you doing? We want to crack on now. We've got to 1 million subscribers. We can't thank all of you enough.
Very exciting.
But we do want more, so subscribe if you haven't done so far. Right, let's take a look at what you guys have been saying in the comment section below our videos. I'm going to start us off from our Christmas game of bike, which was really funny. And we had Josh, who said, Rob Warner is my spirit animal when it comes to mountain biking. Man,
You know
he is
what?
a force of nature.
I've known Warner for a long time, probably almost as long as you, 15 years.
yeah,
I've not
yeah.
ridden a bike with him for a long time, probably
Yeah.
8 years, and I couldn't believe how good he still is at
Oh,
riding
he's still
a
good.
mountain
You
bike.
got to remember, right, he's blagging it all the time, right? Because he's riding motorcycle trails every weekend.
Yeah.
Don't let him fool you, dude.
I've made that mistake before. Don't believe a word he says.
I know what you're doing, Warner. Don't think I don't know. Practice is hard, that guy. He used to say he didn't train, didn't
Yeah.
he? Didn't he? Yeah, anyway. What else we got?
Another one from the Christmas Dirt Shed show is this from BT147. I could only imagine the level of editing this video had to go through for it to be legal.
Yeah, man, you are on the money. It was outrageous.
I think Bill in the office had his beeper button. I think it wore out by the end of that.
Yeah,
video.
it was outrageous, but it was outrageous fun too.
It was very
It
good.
was hilarious.
And it took us all day to film that.
Oh man, incredible. But thanks for watching. Philip, oh God, I can't say the second name. I'm not even gonna try. Philip says, the legend says that Doddy's still to this day tapping his helmet.
That's one of the funniest little 5-second shots we've got on the channel.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, some great comments. I tell you what, we love hearing from you guys in the comment section below our videos. We do read them all. We love hearing what you've got to say. So if you've got something to say about mountain biking, tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up soon on the channel, we've got drop-off mistakes, so the common ones that I used to see when I was coaching and trying to fix those. Also, actually, I'm off to Koblenz in Germany to visit Canyon HQ and possibly see a brand new bike.
Whoa.
Coming soon.
As a bike that we will get to play with, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, wow, that sounds nice. I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to this week. Blake's Snowdonia bike packing trip with his brother Ray.
Yeah.
Who is the, when it comes to backflips, the better brother.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's true.
And it's a great time of year to go camping in a tent as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
In
God,
Snowdonia.
I can't wait to see that video. It's a great week coming up on GMBN. I tell you what I'd really love to do now, Neil.
What?
I haven't done it because we've been away over Christmas, you know, the bike vault.
Oh, checking out other people's bikes.
I'd love a bit of bike vault
on,
right
hit the
now.
bell.
So get the bell. Let's
People keep telling me off the bell ringing.
bike vault time. Here we go. First bike up is
Josh Bryson's new bike.
It's Cannondale, super nice. But wait, let me tell you about it first. This is in Australia, South Victoria. It is Guy's. Lovely looking Cannondale. What do you think of this bike, Neil? It's cool, isn't it?
I think there's a new one coming. I think the one that Josh Bryson's riding is the new prototype of this, but I think they're cool. Nice bikes.
Very, very cool. It's nice to see them back with a bit of grit to them. Yeah, but don't listen to me. I'm a super fan. Right, next up we have got Warren.
Cape Town, surely.
South Africa. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. This is a specialised camber carbon.
Oh, I like them.
Yeah?
I'm not a massive fan of the colour, but I like the bike.
I don't like that
mega bike.
Don't like that colour.
Oh.
I really don't like that colour.
That's nice.
It's nice. It's nice, really nice. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, next bike. We have got... I feel bad now. I've got to go back. Let me have a proper look.
It's a mega bike. I bet it's a
It's nice. It is nice. It is nice, all right? It is really nice. I'm not upgrading it, but it is nice. But I was mean. Okay, next up, we have got Mr.'s Pinnacle Iroko 2. Look what I like
This is in Hadley Mountain Bike Park, where the Olympics was.
Yeah, I feel like red grips, red pedals should be banned, but it's cool.
I like it. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Is that a 29? No, I can't really tell.
Go on, ring the old bell, Neil. That's super nice, eh? Next up, winter season started. Fat bike time. Salsa from Max.
Iowa.
In Iowa.
Salsa. I mean, that is the bike to be riding. I bet that's well good fun, riding around sort of in the twilight.
Neil just said out loud, that fat bike is the bike to be riding. You heard it here
It's
first.
got bar ends on though. I'm not a big bar
You're going to have bar ends though.
That's the
Snowy
bike
fat
for it.
bike. It's
Go on.
super nice, super nice. Right, next up.
Wow,
That's
what's
a
that? The old
great shot.
Super Light. I used to have one of those.
Oh, John's Santa Cruz Superlight.
I used to have a white one.
State Park in Cumberland, Virginia.
I mean,
You used to have a bike like that.
it was the newer version of that bike that I used to have. That looks quite old now though. That is
It
probably
does look quite old, you're right.
2000
And never? So old
I don't
looking.
know.
I mean,
It's his first mountain bike. He's roadie. That's commendable.
it's rad. I mean, I think he's picked an absolute banger. I think it's a super nice.
Wow.
I think it's a super
Flipping heck.
nice. I really do. Retro love.
Can you call it retro?
Yeah. Whoa! Isla Bikes. Tell you what, love Isla Bikes. If you've got a kid and you're thinking about getting a bike, check out
nice.
Isla Bikes.
Yeah.
They really have thought about solutions to things that kids really need to worry about.
Mini little brake
mini
levers.
brake levers. Very, very cool. Check them out. Andy's, this is. I think that might be Andy in the background, or maybe that's Andy's daughter. I'm not sure, but it's a very cool little bike.
Yep. That's got to be super nice. Getting kids into bikes.
Kids' bikes.
My little boy's just started getting interested in it. Started pushing around on bounce bike.
Oh, God, that's so much fun. Oh, now this is beautiful.
I like them.
That is beautiful.
I
This
don't
is
know my Rocky.
Reed's.
Oh, it's an altitude. I don't know my Rocky Mountain models very well, but I know they look good.
That is meaty looking, isn't it? I like that a lot. Reed's Rocky Mountain Attitude C50 in Canada.
Is that the bike that Jesse Melamed and those guys, Remy Govan, ride at the EWS? I think it probably is.
I'm not sure. Let us know if you know. Super nice.
Good colours.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a
look
dog.
at that. Got some dogs in the bike vault, but it's not an automatic super nice because they're not real dogs.
It's a Stanton Switch 9er. That's
Yes.
a cool bike.
Ivan, you've got a lovely bike there.
Come
It's definitely super nice.
beating around the bush.
And we're out of the bike vault. Oh, it was good this week.
It was. That was
good. This week.
last hardtail.
Lock the vault.
Ute.
It was on fire. If you've got a nice bike and you would like to make it more valuable and get a super nice, send it in to the uploader and you're in the chance. I've heard, it's just a rumour, Neil, that if you get a super nice on your bike, it raises the price by around £500. But unfortunately, that last bit isn't true. So, moving on with the show. Thank you for watching this week's show. It's been a lot of fun, hasn't it?
It's been really good.
A lot of fun. It was great having Hans Rey along just for a moment. What a legend.
They call me
What a
Bloody
legend.
Rabbit Hansy. That's the bit I remember from these videos.
Yeah, he's such a dude. And I really hope that those champion traits help you out. Let me know what you think. Did I get it on the money?
Yeah.
Or did I just bore you senseless? It could have been one of the two. Tell you what, before you head off, don't forget that we've got the GMBN shop where you can get all of our swag, all the GMBN kit, hats and tees and jumpers and all sorts. Race tops, great race tops.
And if you want to see another video, click over there for bloopers where Blake messes around a lot. I say shit and it's quite a lot. And bits of this, you just did bit that could go in the bloopers quite easily.
Fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good.
It was great having Neil along.
That's me, thanks. And Hans
Oh
Rey as
man,
well.
yes, absolutely. And if you would like to see some money-saving tips, and who doesn't, click over there, hit the globe to subscribe, and we'll see you next week.